afternoon. I am Monica Timberlake. We talk all the time about the differences between rural life and urban life in Arizona. But one of those areas where we really won't touch much on is water delivery. So I live in rural Arizona, and many of our property owners in our community actually get their waters from personal wells on their property. And even those that don't, I'm in a community where we do have some infrastructure, and we have 2 wells, a primary and a backup, that provide water for 2,000 year-round residents and over 1 million visitors every year. What happens when those wells run dry? For homeowners, I'm a realtor, I get to work with homeowners all the time. This is no longer just a really scary idea, but it's actually a terrifying reality. We have homeowners that are suddenly finding that after generations on the same properties, there is no water left in their wells. How do we get here? And what can we do about it? So we've been in a drought in Arizona for more than 20 years. It rained this week. It was awesome. It was wonderful. But it's not enough. It would have to rain for more than 40 days and 40 nights for it to even begin to start to make a difference. That might start to fill our reservoirs. It's going to take years before it affects our groundwater. So what do? Well, I am suggesting a 2-pronged approach. The first one, it's really kind of a dirty word around here, regulations. We don't like to hear it. We don't like to be told what to do with our land. But in parts of Arizona, we have active management areas for water. In those areas, there are restrictions on how much you can pull out of the groundwater, but it's not consistent throughout the state. So we have large corporate farmers coming in to areas where there are no regulations and planting crops that are really draining from our groundwater. That's tragic for our local farmers. So maybe having some of those restrictions statewide instead of just in pockets would help. The other thing is incentives. Incentivize our farmers to not use those high water crops, but rather to use ones that are more friendly to our environment. We know it's a good idea to be a good steward for our land, but in Arizona, it is actually a matter of life and death.